Hey guys, Adam at UltraAuto here to do a walk around on our 2018 Jaguar F-PACE. In 2018, Jaguar introduced the 2.5 liter inline 4-cylinder motor to the F-PACE body. It's mated to a ZF 8-speed transmission. As we get closer to the vehicle, we can see that the previous owner on this specific one did do an entire 3M wrap to the front of the vehicle, which is always nice. It'll protect the vehicle from any kind of rock chips and road debris in winter. The vehicle is currently on winter tires and winter rims. There are 2 sets of wheels included with this and tires. As we go to the interior, you can see it's very clean. In 2018, the steering wheel was also upgraded to a sports steering wheel for the Prestige model. Back seats of the vehicle, very clean as well. And as we get to the back of the vehicle, power liftgate, 1 touch. And it's always nice to see this. The privacy cover was still included with the vehicle when they traded in, and rubber mats, front, rear seats, and a cargo mat. To close the tailgate, simply press a button, folds right down. We'll go over the finer details inside. We're inside the vehicle now to discuss the finer details of the interior. We're going to start on the door panel. As we can see right here, you have your mirror control functions, your power windows, and your locks just below right here. You'll see that we have memory seats. You can program up to 3 different profiles simply by pressing the M and then the 1 once you've adjusted all your settings. The mirrors, the steering wheel, which is power telescopic, using this control function right here, and then the seats as well, just on the left side of the driver's seat. Simply adjust it and then press M and 1, 2, or 3, and that will program the seat to that profile. Next, we're going to move on to the steering wheel. Moving on to the steering wheel, we can see that on the left side of the steering wheel we have the menu buttons. That connects to your gauge cluster. I will show you different stuff like your vehicle information, vehicle settings, display information that you can edit in the left there, and trip, and of course a favorites menu and source for your music. That's all controlled using these buttons, and you do have volume control using these 2 buttons. Right side of the steering wheel, this is for your cruise control and your heated steering wheel. Always nice to have in the chilly Edmonton, Alberta winters. On the left side, we have a downshift and an upshift paddle shifter for the F-PACE steering wheels. And then of course all your features like your windshield wipers and your headlights. Those are on your right and left right there. We'll move on to the center console now. Moving on to our infotainment center. It's all touchscreen. This is basically the heart of the vehicle, how you control the majority of the functions. If we swipe over to the left, you can see different features that you're able to access. It is equipped with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and if you don't have either of those, there is Bluetooth audio. Simply by swiping or clicking, you can see the different features. I click camera, it popped up the backup camera. The backup camera also pops up simply by putting the vehicle in reverse using the control dial here. But you can still access it just by pressing the button. The little house there brings you back to the home screen. You can see a variety of different icons here. You have your navigation, your setting, your telephone. This is for your media, and this controls the seats. You have heated seats, 3-stage, both sides. Simply click the buttons for the desired temperature or on or off. When we look down at the hard keys on the console, you can see that it's dual climate control, so individual different temperatures, one for the driver, one for the passenger. This little button here, I like to point this out. The windscreen is heated simply by clicking this button. If we zoom up onto the windshield, you might be able to see it. There's actual heating elements on the entire windscreen. If your vehicle ever has really bad frost in the morning, or you get fog by driving into a parkade from a cold winter day, simply have that activated and it will disperse all the fog or frost. Rear defroster and side mirrors, and then of course the rest kind of self-explanatory, just your different climate control features. When we move down to the console right here, the control dial, your park, your reverse, your neutral, your drive, and your sport. But we also have this. This will control your dynamic mode, your normal mode, your eco mode, and your rain, ice, and snow. And as I click these, you can actually see them popping up in the gauge cluster right there. Simply by going through, it's showing me which mode I'm driving in. There is an ignition on and off. If you like using that, when you come to a light, it'll shut the ignition off. And then once you release the gas or the brake and go back to the gas, it will turn the car back on, saves you a little fuel, reduces emissions, all that good stuff. 2 cup holders right here. Parking brake is electronic. And then we do have some different HDMI ports, USB ports, a micro SD card, and a 12 volt if you are going to charge a phone or anything like that. Next step, we'll go to the back seats and I'll show you more features there. Hey guys, now we're going to move on to the back seat of the vehicle. I'm going to hop in. First thing I want to point out is how much room there is back here. I'm 6 feet tall and I haven't actually adjusted this driver's seat since I got into the back. Ample amounts of room if you're doing any kind of road trip. Well, you can remain comfortable on that trip. As we look at the headliner, you'll see that there is a panoramic roof equipped in the vehicle. You have different charge ports back here for anybody in the back seat, and venting on the center console and also below for climate control. There's a fold down cup holders right here, and this is actually a ski through, so if you need to fold it flat, you can fold just this middle. We're going to move to the back of the vehicle now, and I'm going to show you how the rear seats fold down and all the cargo room works. So to operate the seats and the cargo room, there's a button at the top right here. You simply pull on it and the seats will fold flat. On that side, same thing. Pull a button at the top and that side comes down. Put them back up, you simply lift and they're back in position. So we go to the back of the vehicle. Tailgate, there's a button right in the center. Click it, power tailgate will lift it up. Privacy cover has already been removed. Simple, 2 strings removed, and then it folds right up. As you can see, tons of cargo space if you need it. If you'd like to know more information about the vehicle, please give me a call, 780-910-9347. Or if you'd like to book an appointment for a viewing.